Hello everyone, welcome to Steno Aspirants. I am Akshay and I am going to dictate you a passage on major problems in rural areas containing 400 words at the speed of 100 words per minute. So get ready, 3 seconds. Start. We now have many small and marginal farmers whose holdings are less than 5 acres of unirrigated land or 2.5 acres of irrigated land. Even if these limits were to be doubled, the resultant holding would not be sufficient to support the farmer and his family, with some surpluses to help him to improve his standard of living, educate his children in a neighboring city or town, and generally live in better comfort. We do not have enough surplus cultivable land in our country to meet the needs of our rapidly growing population, and naturally there will be a large number of holdings which are small and therefore uneconomic. Conditions of soil and climate and the absence of assured irrigation make life very difficult for these small subsistence farmers who live and work on the land themselves with the help of their family members. I know at first hand the enormous hardships which this section of our society faces in a bad year when the rains failed and there is no surplus left over from the last year on which to live, let alone seed material for the next year's sowing. The administration and voluntary agencies like the Gramodaya project have a vital role to play in situations like this, not only to alleviate distress but also to comfort the suffering and plan for their betterment. Agriculture on this scale is by no means profitable, and the small farmer leads a hand to mouth existence even in the best of years. 7 out of every 10 of our cultivators are of this category with holdings less than 2 hectares. To label these peasant farmers as kulaks would not be just because they are not a rich absentee landlords who exploit hired labor and oftentimes manage by influence to hinder efforts to introduce and implement progressive reforms in the rural areas. Our small and marginal farmers are the salt of the earth and the strength of our country. They produce food for the nation, overcoming all obstacles and handicaps they suffer from. They work long hours on their small holdings from dawn to dusk with their entire families and cattle day after day in sun and rain in order to produce food for our people, raw materials for our industries, and for export. They are the worst sufferers due to the failure of the rains, etc. Stop over.